Hair good.
Not even close.
Not even close?
No.
Okay. Air good?
No.
No.
So, okay.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm doing something a little bit different today, but we're trying out new things. We're all about trying out new things and pushing the boundaries of what content could be. And no, I'm not just out of ideas. That's not true. I haven't just run out of ideas to what to talk about naturally in a video. Don't you say that, because it's not true. We all like Minecraft, right? You know, you saw the Minecraft movie review, right? Right? You saw this review right here that I did? Yeah, I thought so. And you know, my hardcore series that we do. And every time I boot up Minecraft, which is fairly a lot, I see this little text that appears right below the Minecraft logo. And that's what I found out is called splash text. And now there are over 500 of these splash texts. So I thought, why not read them all to you right now? Now, a lot of them are nothing. Quite literally, they just are funny things to put on there. Also gonna be potentially there's also gonna be a special guest later on to help me out with some of the harder ones. But let's just jump right into this. I'm pretty much just gonna be going right down the list. So we're gonna start with number 1 and just work our way down. So here we go. As seen on TV. Yep, Minecraft's on TV. 100% pure. Referencing, you know, like a food label. May contain nuts. This is going to become a very common theme. More polygons. Moderately attractive. And now this one, woke ruined. Because this used to say sexy, but we can't have that in our Minecraft games anymore. So now it's just moderately attractive. Limited edition. Flashing letters. It's here. Now this one is our first splash text that has a little bit of history and lore to it, other than the sexy one. See, this used to say coming soon, but after the initial release of Minecraft back in 2011, they changed it to say, it's here, best in class, it's finished. Another one that used to say when it's finished, but of course they dropped the when the game came out. Kind of dragon free. Again, this is a pattern of these histories where they had to change them. This used to say absolutely dragon free, but they changed it when they added the Ender Dragon in. Excitement. More than 500 sold. This initially said 4,000, then 5,000, then 25,000. But eventually was reverted to 500. Just, I guess they liked that number better. One of a kind. Not entirely true. Heaps of hits on YouTube. Now this used to say 700 plus hits on YouTube, but that was changed for whatever reason. Now I'm gonna say some of these, like Jack Black, because I think that's funny. So here's our first one. In dev. Spiders everywhere. Check it out. Holy cow, man. It's a game. Made in Sweden. Uses LWJGL. Sure. Reticulating splines. Minecraft. Yay. Single player. Keyboard compatible. Ingots. Exploding creepers. That's no moon. Which is clearly a Star Wars reference. There'll be a lot of these pop culture ones coming up too. Elite, which is gamer speak for elite. Yeah, get with the times. Create, survive, dungeon, exclusive, the bee's knees, closed source, classy, wow, not on Steam, which is still true to this day, but Minecraft Dungeons is also on Steam. And so is Minecraft Legends, which just begs the question that Minecraft technically is on Steam. Oh man, awesome community. Pixels. Testudo! Querida! Which is apparently a reference to Akira, but I've never seen it. Now with difficulty, which was put in when they added difficulty to Minecraft. Enhanced. 90% bug free. We got the spider, the bee, the silverfish. That's probably 90%. 12 herbs and spices, referring to the KFC 11 herbs and spices recipe. So Minecraft has one more than KFC. Fat free. Absolutely no memes. Free dental. Now if you don't know what that means, basically when you were job hunting back in the day, they'd offer free dental as a reason to apply, but no one does that anymore. Ask your doctor. Miners welcome. I'm not really touching that with a 10 football. Cloud computing, because you can share the game to the cloud, I guess. Legal in Finland. Technically good. Bringing home the bacon. Wait, no. That'd be funnier if Jack Black said it. Bringing home the bacon. And a game of the year, which is true by so many sources. C'est pas un title screen. C'est pas un title screen, which is French for this is not a title screen, which is a reference to a famous painting of a pipe that has the caption underneath, this is not a pipe, because it's not. It's a picture of a pipe. Occludian, which actually has a little typo in it, which is funny. Now in 3D, even though it always was in 3D. Inspirational. Now this is the first one we're gonna skip, number 68 on the list, and that's because we have a special guest coming later in the episode, which is gonna help us with this splash text, and you'll see why. Complex cellular automata. Automata. Jesus. Played by cowboys. Now on OpenGL 3.2 core profile. Previously, it was OpenGL 2.1, parentheses, if supported. And also before that, it was OpenGL 1.2 and OpenGL 1.1. So every time there's a new OpenGL, they change it. Thousands of colors. Age of Wonders is better, which again is going to bring us to a different category where they just complement other games. And Age of Wonders is a sort of like civilization type game that Notch was really into. Try the mushrooms too. Sensational. Hot tamale, which will start another category. There's a lot of categories if you haven't guessed all this, where it's just song lyrics that they like. Play 'em off, keyboard cat, which is a reference to the infamous meme keyboard cat. Absolutely no memes. They just wanted to throw that in there, I guess. Guaranteed. Macroscopic. Bring it on. Random splash. Monster infighting. Loved by millions. Ultimate edition. Okay, I gotta get in the right headspace for this one. Freaky. You've got a brand new key. That's a song lyric. Waterproof, which I don't think it is. Uninflammable, which is a double negative, meaning that it totally will catch fire. Whoa, dude. All inclusive. Tell your friends. NP is not NP, which apparently is just a very hard computer algorithm, which is apparently just a really hard computer program, which apparently is just a really unsolved computer calculation thing. I don't know. That goes way over my head. Music by C4-118, the GOAT. Live streamed. Haunted, which was added before the whole mythos of Herobrine, so it's not really a reference. Don't get that messed up. Terrestrial. All is Full of Love, which is a song by Bjork. Full of Stars. Scientific. Not as cool as Spock, because I had to throw a Star Trek reference in there. Collaborate and listen. With Ice Ice Baby. Never dig down, which is a good piece of advice. Take frequent breaks, which for some reason I see a lot when I play. Not linear. Hand shot first, which is, again, is another Star Wars reference, but was untrue, but then made true again with the Solo movie. Nice to meet you. Buckets of lava. Ride the pig. Larger than Earth, which is true. Minecraft's entire world, if you measure it out, is a lot bigger than the actual Earth. SQRT-1 love you, which if you type that into a calculator, you'll get I, which roughly translates to I love you. Phobos Anomaly, which is the last map in the first Doom game. Punching wood. Falling off cliffs. 1% sugar. 150% hyperbole, which a hyperbole is an exaggeration and it's 150%. You get it. God, I am going to pronounce this wrong. Synecdoche, which is just Greek for simultaneous understanding. Again, way over my head. Let's Dank, which is a typo of Let's Dance, which was a very prominent typo in Notch's first game, Worm Online. Secret Friday update. which refers to when Notch did the Secret Friday updates where he'd just update the game and not tell you what's in it. Reference implementation, which references implementation. Kiss the Sky, another lyric. 20 go to 10, which again is some weird math shit. Verlet integration. I'm not even gonna try. Peter Griffin. Do not distribute. Cogito ergo sum. I think. Therefore I am. 4815162342 lines of code, which coincidentally is the numbers in the series Lost. A skeleton popped out, which is a reference to a troll pasta. The sum of all its parts. BTAF used to be good. BTAF is a comic book, Bob the Angry Flower, apparently, that has been running since 1992. I miss Adam, which Adam is Ancient Domains of Mystery, which is in the same style of Dwarf Fortress and apparently is a dungeon crawler game, probably an inspiration for Minecraft. There's a lot of those. Upside down, but it's like it's upside down. Get it? OICU 812, which when read aloud is meant to sound like OICU 812. Bring me Ray Cokes. No idea what Ray Cokes is, but Notch apparently wants you to bring him to him. Finger licking. And if I had a nickel for every time the Minecraft splash text referenced KFC, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Thaumatic, pneumatic, sublime, octagonal, und baguette. Gargamel plays it, which is a reference to the old Minecraft seed Gargamel. That used to be a really cool thing and it got really popular on YouTube. Rita is the new top dog, which is apparently a reference to an Australian TV show. SWM Forever, which SWM stands for single white male forever. Now, crazy that this still exists in the Minecraft code. Matt Damon, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but it was changed. It used to say before the game came out, superfragilisticexpialidocious, because the code was pretty fragile. Consummate V's. Again, random TV reference, don't get it. Cow Tools. And no, I won't be explaining this one. Fan fiction. Jason, 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 which is a reference to Heavy Rain. Hotter than the sun. Depends on how good your PC is. Internet enabled. Autonomous. Engage, which is another Star Trek reference. Fantasy. Man, I'm just gonna read you what the Wikipedia says. Refers to the Junji Ito manga Jaiyo, in particular to the bonus story The Enigma of Amigara Fault. Kick It Root Down. Another song lyric. Regional resources. Now we're going to a special category that is all right after the another, where they're just shouting out different websites and things they like. So this all comes with the start going woo, whatever it is. So first we have woo face punch. Then we have woo something awful. Then we have woo TIG source. Then we have woo World of Minecraft. Then we have woo Reddit, woo 2PP, and that is it. Which again, face punch, game forum, something awful, an internet site, TIG source or TIG source, indie game development forum, World of Minecraft, it's a Minecraft forum. We all know what Reddit is. And 2Player Productions, or 2PP, is the company behind Minecraft, The Story of Mojang, which is a 2012 documentary. Google Analyticsized now supports basically supporting the characters that aren't in the 26 Latin-based alphabets with the umlauts and whatnot. Give us Gordon, which is still relevant today because we all want Half-Life 3. Isn't that right, Valve? Tip your waiter. Very fun. 12345 is a bad password, which I actually think is a reference to Spaceballs. Vote for net neutrality, if you still can, because I'm pretty sure we lost that. Lives in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob reference, that's nice. Map 11 has 2 names, which is a Doom reference, exclusively Doom 2, Hell on Earth, which is also called Circle of Hell and Oh the Destruction at the same time. Omnipotent. I internally gasped too hard. Bees, which surprisingly was there before the addition of bees. This text is hard for you to read if you play the game at the default resolution, but at 1080p it's fine, And as it says, if you play at the default resolution, it cuts off. Haha, lol. Hamster dance, which is one of the oldest internet memes. Absolutely no memes. Menger sponge, IDSPISPOPD, which is a no-clip command for Doom. Apple, original edit, which is a song by a Norwegian electronic music duo. So fresh, so clean. Another lyric. Slow acting portals. Try the nether. Don't look directly at the bugs. Oh, okay, Pigmen. Finally with ladders, which was added when they added ladders. Scary. Play Minecraft, watch Top Gear, get pig. Which is still very solid advice. Twittered about because, you know, people tweeted about it. Jump up, and get down, which is another song lyric. Joel is neat, which is referring to Dead Mouse because Dead Mouse is a good friend of Notch, the creator of Minecraft. A riddle wrapped in mystery, which is a Winston Churchill quote. The parrot is no more, it has ceased to be, which is a Monty Python reference. Mad respect, Notch. Welcome to your doom. Stay a while, stay forever. Which is a quote from Impossible Mission from the video game for the Commodore 64. Stay a while and listen, which is a quote from a Diablo character. Treatment for your rash. Autological is. An autological word is a word that describes itself. Before, this was a changed one. This read, noun is an autonym. Information wants to be free. Almost never. An interesting concept. Lots of truthiness, which is a reference to Stephen Colbert. The creeper is a spy, which is a TF2 reference. Turing complete, which is true because of Redstone. Redstone can pass the Turing test. It's groundbreaking. Let our battles begin, which is another Bob the Angry Flower reference. The sky's the limit. Jeb has amazing hair. Like the lead developer of Minecraft? Sure, put that in. Ryan also has amazing hair, which Ryan doesn't even work at the company anymore. Casual gaming. Undefeated. Kinda like Lemmings, which is another game which features mining, digging, and blowing things up. Follow the damn train, CJ! Leveraging synergy. This message will never appear on the splash screen. Isn't that weird? Up until this point, every splash has ended with an exclamation point, except for this one, and like it says, this will never appear in your game. You will never see this. This only exists in the code. Dungeon Quest is unfair, which references the tabletop game Dungeon Quest, which I guess they think is unfair. 90210, which is the zip code for Beverly Hills, California. Check out the Farlands. Even though they still have this in the game, though the Farlands no longer exist. Tyrion would love it, which is a very specific Game of Thrones reference where they made dwarves joust on pigs, like in Minecraft when you can ride a pig. Also try VVVVVVV, and is a 2D puzzle platformer where you change gravity, which starts our also try period of splash text where it's just referencing other games or mainly shouting them out. So let's go through this rapid fire. We got also try Super Meat Boy, also try Terraria, also try Mountain Blade, Project Zomboid, which is a crazy reference they put this in, and actually go check out Project Zomboid because it's an amazing game. World of Goo, Limbo, Pixel Junk Shooter, Braid, and that is all the video games they shout out. That's super. Bread is pain, because pain in French is bread. On, which is our third reference to Star Trek. Less addictive than TV tropes, more addictive than lemonade, bigger than a bread box. Millions of peaches, which is another song reference. Fnord, this is my true form. Don't bother with clones, which is a dig at all the other Minecraft clones. Looking at you, Hightail. Pumpkinhead, made by Jeb, which was not added by Jeb because 2011, when Minecraft officially released, Jeb became the lead programmer of Minecraft and Notch himself put this in. So it's not a subtle pat on your back, it is genuinely from the creator of this game. Has an ending, finally complete, which was added when Minecraft finally got out of the beta stage. Feature packed, which is still true to this day. Boots with the fur, stop, hammer time. Testificates, which is what all villagers used to be called. In beta 1.9, all villagers just had the word testificate over their head. Conventional, homeomorphic to a 3-sphere, which the wiki has the longest possible explanation for what this means, and I don't get it. So I'll just put the entire text right here on the screen. Pause and read through it yourself. Doesn't avoid double negatives, which we saw with uninflammable. Place all the blocks, which is referencing a meme from an old website where the saying was clean all the things. Absolutely no memes. Does barrel rolls, which is a reference to the meme to a barrel roll, but that's also a Star Fox reference. Absolutely no memes. Meeting expectations, which I really hope they have a splash not meeting expectations. Looking at you, Cave and Cliff's update part 1, 2, and then the wild update. PC gaming since 1873, which is the slogan for Rock, Paper, Shotgun. Potato chips. Deja vu, which deja vu is actually the 264th one and the 265th one, meaning you can get them back to back because it's deja vu. Got your nose. Haley loves Elaine, which is a reference to Order of the Stick. Afraid of the big black bat, which is said by the Riddler in Batman Forever. Doesn't use the U word. What's the U word? Child's Play. See you next Friday or so. 150 BPM for 400,000 minutes, which is a reference to pregnancy. Technologic. Funk Soul Brother, which is another song lyric. The next like 10 are all different ways to say hello country name here, and I'm not gonna even try to pronounce them because they're not even spelled out phonetically, so I'd have to do a lot of work. Just know that there's a lot of countries that Minecraft says hello to. My Life for Ire, which is the homeworld of the Protoss and the StarCraft video game series. Lennart equals new Lennart, parentheses and parentheses, semicolon, which is just a weird way of spelling Leonard in Minecraft JavaScript. I see your vocabulary has improved, which is a reference to Lands of Lore 2, an old game. Who put it there? Which is a reference to Temple Run? You can't explain that, which is an old internet meme. Absolutely no memes. If not okay, then return to end, which is another coding joke. Colormatic, but each letter is a different color. So this one is weird because it technically is not legible in the Minecraft code. It's just a bunch of random circulating text, but the actual word it says is funky lol, but it's just that weird, like, glitched out text. Big Pointy Teeth, which is the name of Jeb, which is the name of a rabbit in Jeb's game, Whispers in Akara, which that is a reference to Monty Python, The Quest for the Holy Grail, where there is, you know, the deadly rabbit. Bicarton guards the gate, which is another reference to that game. Don't feed avocados to parrots. So this was actually added in before parrots were in the game. Swords for everyone. Please reply to my tweet, which was a desperate attempt from Notch to get you to reply to his tweets. Dot party, parentheses and parentheses. Take her pillow. Put that cookie down. Pretty scary. I have a suggestion. Now with extra hugs. Java 16 plus 1 plus 4 equals 21. Whoa. Which is a reference to a Reddit comment about how villagers sound. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Now contains 32 random daily cats. And this is a weird one because a Twitter user sent pictures of cats to Mojang every day until stained glass was added to Minecraft, and there are 32 stained glass blocks. That's Number Wang, which is a reference to a British television show, The Mitchell and Webb Look. Please, Auntie. Which again is another begging them to retweet. Do you want to join my server? Put a little fence around it, which is a reference to Catbug in the Bravest Warriors comic. Throw a blanket over it, which is another reference to Catbug from the Bravest. I really like Bravest Warriors. It's another reference. One day, somewhere in the future, my work will be quoted. Now with additional stuff. Extra things. Yay, puppies for everyone. So sweet like a nice bonbon. which is another song lyric. Very influential in its circle. Rise from your grave, which refers to the arcade game Altered Beast. Warning, a huge battleship Steve is approaching fast. Refers to an arcade game called Darius Gaiden. Blue Warrior shot the food, which is reference to Gauntlet, the arcade game. Run, coward, I hunger, which is reference to the arcade game Sinistar. Flavor with no seasoning, which is an Eminem lyric. Strange but not a stranger, which is a Talking Head lyric. Tougher than diamonds, rich like cream, which is a reference to the power of love. And now I'm just gonna get the next few out because they're all song lyrics. If you know them, you know them. If you don't, you don't. It swings, it jives. Cruising streets for gold. Take an egg beater and beat it against a skillet. Make me a table, a funky table. Take the elevator to the mezzanine. Stop being reasonable. This is the internet, which is a quote from Sergey on Twitter. /give@a hug64, which if you were to type into the Minecraft game, you would give everyone 64 hugs. This is good for Realms, which refers to their own in-house Minecraft server hosting. Any computer's a laptop if you're brave enough, which is a reference to anything is a dildo if you're brave enough. Do it all. Everything. Where there is not light, there can be spider. GNU, Terry Pratchett. I don't know what this one actually is about, and the Wikipedia is not really that helpful. More digital. Doot Doot, which is referring to the Doot Doot skeleton. Absolutely no memes. Falling with style, which is a Toy Story reference. There's no stopping the troll meso, which was a tweet from Jens. Throw yourself at the ground and miss, which was added shortly after the Elytra, and is a quote from the book, The Life, the Universe, and Everything. Rule number 1, it's never my fault. And that is a reference to Sergey's tweet where he accidentally made all the Minecraft lava blood red. Replaced molten cheese with blood? Which again is a reference to that bug. Absolutely fixed relatively broken coordinates. Boats FTW. Javalicious edition. Should not be played while driving, which was added after Pokemon Go actually issued a warning to its players. You're going too fast, which again is another Pokemon Go catchphrase. Don't feed chocolate to parrots, which was only added in after the initial taming method of parrots was cookies, but someone tweeted at the developers that, hey, chocolate kills parrots, so they changed it and added in this cool splash. The true meaning of Kofifi, which is an official Minecraft reference to Donald J. Trump, the current president of the United States. An illusion. What are you hiding? Something's not quite right, which is a World of Warcraft meme. Thank you for the fish, which is a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. All rumors are true, which was tweeted by a Minecraft developer. Truly gone fishing, which is another song lyric. Something funny. I need more context. Ah! Don't worry, be happy, which is another song lyric. Water bottle. What's the question? Plant a tree. Go to the dentist. What did you expect? Look, Mum, I'm the Splash. It came from space. Awesome game design right there, which is a reference to the YouTuber Method ZZ after he posted a video where he used the phrase a lot when referring to bugs in Java 1.14. Philza had a good run, which is a reference to his hardcore world where he died and it went very viral. 10 years of mining and crafting, which was added on their 10th anniversary. Ping the human, which is a reference to pinging someone like in Discord. In case it isn't obvious, foxes aren't players, which was a weird bug where after eating chorus fruit, foxes would be considered players by the game code. Buzzy Bees, which was the main splash used for the Buzzy Bees update. Minecraft Java Edition presents Disgusting Bugs. Wash your hands, which was added in the COVID-19 pandemic. Soap and water, again, pandemic splash. Support local businesses, which is another pandemic splash. And now we're gonna get into, apparently, the pandemic splash category, which I will just go off the list. And these all were added during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we have stay home and play games, stay safe, stay strong, cough or sneeze into your elbow, don't touch your face, support elderly relatives and friends, prepare but don't hoard, gamers unite separately in your own homes. Save the world, stay inside. Shop for your elders. hang out with your friends online, which is weird that a lot of these are still in the game being used because the pandemic is over. Honey, I Grew the Bees, which is a reference to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Find Your Claw. Heart, Max, and 99 and Ducky. Bushy eyebrows. Edit is a name, because it is a name, and it's Scandinavian for Edith, from Free Range Developers. Music by Lana Rain, because she added Pigstep and other music in future updates, unlike C418. Oh man. Hashtag Minecraft Farms. And my pickaxe, which is a reference to Lord of the Rings, where Gimli says, and my axe. So Minecraft's throwing their pickaxe in the mix. Envision, create, share. Fabulous graphics. Also try Minecraft Dungeons. Vanilla may contain traces of citrus. Zoglin? This splash text is now available, which prior to this, it read, this splash text has been delayed until part 2, making fun of the part 1 and part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update. Contains simulated goats, which is a reference to Goat Simulator, but also because they added goats. Homemade. There's a cat on my keyboard with a lot of typos. The cutest predator you'll ever meet, which is referencing the axolotls. Now You're Thinking with Pistons, which is a Portal reference to Now You're Thinking with Portals. Get to the chopper, which is a famous line from the movie Predator. Board game version also available, which it's pretty damn fun too. I do own the Minecraft board game. Honey, I Waxed the Copper, which again is a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids reference. Plant-based light sources, which refers to glowberries. Made by real people. Shriek Like a Shulk Shrieker, which is surprisingly a weird tongue twister. You try it at home. Who let the frogs out? Who? Now they didn't put those other who's in there, but they added frogs this update, so why not a song lyric? Ribbit. Broke Team. No! Which is referring to the Minecraft Live announcement video in 2021, where Jen said that and kind of went viral. Flower Forest TM Perfume. Hat Fridays. Technoblade Never Dies, which is a reference to the very special YouTuber Technoblade, who sadly passed away. But remember, legends never die. You are valid. I'm glad you're here. You are welcome here. Made with Love, which is a reference to the lava typo that was made in a snapshot. The sand is sus, which refers to the addition of suspicious sand and, you know, the sus meme. Remember to brush your teeth. Has working bookshelves. Place hanging sign here. Jewel is neat too. And that is the entire list. Oh my god, I have just read Minecraft splash texts for over an hour in the real life time. I'm not sure how long the video will be at this point, but it's been a while. But we're not done yet. All right, guys, we have now reached the part of the video where we are going to try to attempt some of these very, I would say, difficult splash texts. But before we get into our special guest star, I want to show you that I have received the Chuckle Sandwich t-shirt, and here I am wearing it. If you guys watched my merch video, which you can find, I think it's right here. Click on that little card, go to my merch video, and see that I was supposed to wear it, but I didn't. But all right, let's get right into it and welcome our guest, Shaggy Too Cute.
Hi. Hello. I'm here.
You are here, and
I have arrived.
And we are helping me say some Swedish words.
Yes. I know a little bit of Swedish.
And yeah, a little bit.
Being
Just a little
from the
bit.
country.
Yeah. As much as the next guy knows.
Life. Yeah, you know, the average.
Average, yeah. I'm gonna try to say them first. And then
Okay, good luck.
And then, yeah, you give me
and then
little,
I will laugh.
Yeah, probably. Give me a good rating. Maybe I'm like really good. Maybe I'm just like
maybe.
I've orbited around you enough that I've picked up.
Maybe. Very possible.
First one, okay. Hair good.
Not even close.
Not even close?
No.
Okay, air good?
No.
No.
So, okay. How do you just want me to give you the answer?
Maybe,
or do you want me to slowly guide you towards the correct answer?
Push me towards.
No, okay, so we pronounce the H. Something that is good to know about Swedish that I don't think you do in English is that, wait, so vowels is A-I-O-U, right?
A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes
Yes.
Y.
Yeah. So if you have a vowel, and then you have 2 consonants after that, that vowel changes its sound. So we have a soft and a hard sound for each vowel. So a soft sound you can drag out, while a hard sound would be like you bounce it, like you can't drag it out. So like an A would go from ah to ah. So with this knowledge, try again.
Here good?
But there are 2 R's. You're just saying here.
Oh. Here good? Okay. Here, good?
We are kind of getting closer.
By complete random chance.
Well, because you're pronouncing all of the letters now instead of saying you just hear good.
Yeah, because in English you just like would skip over that second R basically.
Yeah, don't do that here. Here it makes the vowel long or hard.
Heary good? Heary good? Good? Is the good right? Is the good right?
No. I'm just focusing on the first part first because it's easier if we divide it. So
this is gonna be a long section of the video.
Oh yeah. That's not how much you keep. Yeah, I don't know how to help you.
Okay.
So we can divide the word into 2 words because we Swedes, we like to push all of the words into one. So the first bit of the word is until the G. We don't the 3 last letters, forget them. The first bit, it's gone.
Gone.
Gone. Completely gone. Never see it again. So the first bit is herre.
Herre.
Yes.
Herre.
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 Yeah.
Okay. With my,
so you notice how...
there's that accent that I can't articulate. It's like, you know, whatever you say, then I'm like, herre. Like, just full southern accent. Herre.
What you might notice is that the first E is shorter than the second one. So you can drag out herre. Like, you can drag out the second one, but you can't drag out the first one.
Herre.
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 And so then the second one. With this information in mind, we know that there's only 1 consonant after the vowel, right?
Yes.
So that means that the vowel should be dragged out. Be able to drag out.
Good.
And so what is your guess?
Good.
You're pronouncing it like an O and not like a U.
Okay, because in English you can pronounce U's with that oo
You don't
sound.
pronounce U's?
No, you can with an oo sound.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it might be a different pronunciation. I don't know how hard I should be on you.
Geed. No, that's not right. That's not. I'm just trying all the God. Good. That was the sometimes why.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point it's just a guessing game.
Yeah, because I don't know.
You don't know how Swedish is pronounced.
So Herregud.
Good.
Good. Ooh, it's almost like a good, like the
It's lower down. You're doing it like an OU. Good.
Mm-hmm.
So put them together, and it becomes
Herregud.
That's good enough. Herregud. It doesn't look like a real word anymore.
I know. Well, you know, it's never looked like a real one to me. So Herregud.
There you go.
Herregud. I'm almost like I'm in my brain. I'm visualizing it like the whole word is a U. Good. Like it goes, it starts up, goes down, and then it back up. Good. Okay, well that's one of the 6 splash texts we have. So let's go to the next one. All right.
Oh, the next one is a fun one.
Oh God, it's okay. I'll say just what I think it is. Flax kakare.
You have the first bit right. So once again, we have multiple words.
Key car?
No.
Flex kick.
You're not gonna guess it.
Flex
We're weird with our K's.
Oh, it's like the Kalunka. Kalunka.
Kalanka.
Yeah.
Yes, but no. So you had the first bit correct because it's basically English. Flex. But then when we do our K's, they can be pronounced in one of 2 ways. You have the hard K, which is k, and then you have the, I guess, softer K, which is sh. So this one
is wait. Is what? Is shh like English SH? Like when you tell someone to be quiet?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's just like, again, from a monolingual person. I don't want to say crazy, but it's just like, it's very like, whoa, I didn't even know K's could make that noise.
Oh, our letters make all kinds of noises. It's insane.
Okay, so wait, let me, okay. Flax, shishar.
Okay, so this was my second point.
Shishar?
This is one of those fun words that use both of those noises, which is why I explained both of them.
So it's either kishar or shikar.
Second one is closer.
Second one? Shikar?
However, because it is Swedish and not American.
Flax kishar.
Flax kikare.
Kara. Yeah, God.
Kikare.
Shikara.
You pronounce the A more.
Kara. Shikara.
Are. Kikare.
There's almost like a way you're moving through the word that is foreign to my mouth muscles.
Yeah, so Swedish is more of a tonal language, kind of like Irish where it's more singing. So there are certain words, like with English you have bat, which could mean the animal and the like utility or whatever. But in Swedish, when we have multiple words that are the same word but like with different meanings, you can somewhat differentiate what meaning you mean depending on how you say the word. One famous example is and, which depending on if you say and or and, that is the bird or like a spirit, like ghost spirit kind of. It's hard to say like
I
say it now because now I'm overthinking it.
Well,
but one of those is a bird and one of those is a spirit.
I mean, like, I understand the concept too, because, you know, in English, I think the only real time we get into that is like specific sayings. My favorite is the Midwest dialect, which, yeah, sure. Yeah, no. Like, you know, like you say, yeah, no, or like, no, yeah. Like, those all have three very different meanings, though they're basically just the same words in three different ways.
Yeah.
And it's totally just tone. Blacks, shikar. Shikar.
Okay, so you're doing kind of like a car. It's not a car.
Care. Care.
Yeah, it's closer to care.
Kikare. Kara. That's what I'm missing the Kara.
Kara?
Yeah, Kara.
There's no A. Well, there's no A at the end.
Kara.
Care.
Okay, say it one more time.
Flaxkikare.
Okay, but I'm here, like there's like an at the end when you say
Dude, I think it's just a dialect thing,
I know
honestly.
it is. Yeah. Well, like when I hear you say it, like, you know, non-Swedish speaking brain, at the end it almost like my brain interprets it as it going up into like an AH English, like an But that's just like probably quite literally my brain trying to interpret it, because even looking into like linguistics of how your brain interprets things, it tries very hard and fills in gaps a lot. Okay, one more time, say it, and then I'll try it. We'll finish it off. I can do it.
Flaxkikare.
Flaxkikare. Kara. Flaxkikare.
Kara.
Kara.
Okay, so you're going but like I know that it sounds like
Kara.
but go E instead.
Kara.
Yeah. Flaxkikare.
That's so interesting though, because that is what's happening. You're going down, and I'm going up.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next one.
Did you say the word properly? Do it again. You said it, and then I was like, "Cat." And then you never said it again. You're just gonna do voice modulation on my voice and be like, "I pronounced it perfectly."
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Wait, you didn't see that. I'm gonna go.
No.
I'm gonna go.
Flaxkikare.
And it's just gonna be your voice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Flax, shikara. No, Kara. Flax shikara. Kara. Flax shikara.
Kara.
Fuck. I had to like with my,
Get it?
I'm moving my hands too to like try to do that, not go up. Black shikar.
I don't think it's gonna get much better though.
I don't think so. Oh god, this is quickly turning into a very informational section of the structural and tonal, you know, intricacies of the Swedish language. Which, you know what? Maybe this is my next. I need to Duolingo this.
Oh hell yeah! Join me. Become the Swede. Well,
I mean, it's my. It's my favorite video game. I might as well.
Yeah, you gotta. And then you can play Minecraft in Swedish the way God intended.
Exactly, like the way God intended. God, oh God. Just like, okay, English brain. Let me say it English brain. Jag canner and bot. So, but with my new knowledge, though, that I've gained, I'm wondering, my brain wants to go, does the J make the J noise, or is it like a different noise? Because if K's can make sh sounds, then all bets are off the table. Is it like a yag? Is it like a yag? Like a yag? Yag? Or is it yag? Yag? And then there's an umlaut over that A, and that's gonna really... Yag? Shanner and bot?
That's actually really good.
Yag Shanner and bot?
Yeah. The only thing that I would change is jag. So a lower A.
Yog. Oh. Not a yag. Yeah. Yog canner and bot.
Oh, you lost it.
Oh, wait. Shanner. God. I was so focused on the first A that my brain was like, well, that's a K, Seth. Yag Shanner and bot. Shanner and bot?
Shanner is really good. So now comes the fun one as well, where I don't know if you read the explanation for this one, but this one is from a song. It's an old song.
Yag Shanner and bot.
PewDiePie, I think PewDiePie did a fucking cover of it.
PewDiePie did a cover of this?
Yes. Botanana.
That's crazy.
Yes. So the bot is like a Discord bot, basically, but pronounced Swedish.
Oh.
So what it says is that I know a bot, because it's a song about a bot. Well, it doesn't have to be a Discord server, but like that kind of vibe. I'm just saying Discord because we're on Discord.
Yeah.
A bot that is like keeping track of everyone in the channels and like removing stuff that shouldn't be.
Bot and Anna? Okay, so on to the next one. The first part is in English, and this is the location of, I believe, where Notch grew up. Or it's either where
I don't know.
It's either where Notch grew up or where the Minecraft office originally was, but both are...
I mean, it is Stockholm. It is an area of Stockholm. Yeah. I don't know where Notch is from. Maybe he is from Stockholm. I don't know. I don't know enough about Notch. I don't have the Notch knowledge.
I don't have the Notch knowledge either.
I know that there is... I don't know. I don't have the Stockholm knowledge either. I honestly could not point out where Södermalm is.
I know that Notch is Swedish, so...
That's pretty good.
That's all you really need. Okay. From the streets of... How I would... God. The umlaut throws me off. Because it's like, okay, it's probably going to be It's probably going to be Södermalm? Södermalm?
Soda?
Soda! No, okay.
Soda! No.
I didn't know if the umlaut...
O with the dots, it changes. It's not an O.
It's an oo?
It is pronounced
Umlaut makes okay. Oh,
so kind of like how you
solder,
right?
Solder.
Her. No, you wrong direction. So when you say her, right?
Yeah.
The middle bit, that is the
Sada?
Sader.
Sada.
Sader.
Sader.
Pronounce the R.
Oh, sadar. Dar.
Sader.
Dar. Sadar. Malm. Sadermalm.
Södermalm.
Sadermalm. I do still find it very interesting that like English doesn't have the down, like I can't think of a word that down inflects at the end of it. It's always an upwards inflection. Fair. So it's cool to like even see that existing. Like, wow, you could really do anything you want with language.
Man, language is crazy, dude.
An English speaker learns Swedish for the first time. Oh my god, words can make different sounds.
Letters can be different and like they can mean different things. So like that's crazy.
Oh my god, I never would have thought.
Yeah.
There's people out there just not speaking English. That's crazy.
That's wild. I thought everyone was American.
Yeah.
Are you saying there are other countries than America?
Like, I thought it was just like America and then the North and the South of America. Right?
Yeah.
That's it. God.
You know, there's America, and then there's America but South.
Yeah, and then there's America
And
but
then
North.
America but warm.
America but warm. America but rainy. That's the UK.
America but rainy. Yeah. I like to specify.
I don't know,
Just in case you were unsure.
Just in case you were unsure. Wow. Okay.
So much America. America everywhere you can see.
This next one.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm guessing at like the vowels is just like a guessing game. And that K, right? There's a K in this, and that K could be a sh.
Does he remember?
Does he remember? Poompa? Poompa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Poompa? Shugin.
Okay, other K.
Oh, Poompa Coogan? Cugin? Poompa Cugin?
You really should stop saying that.
Wait, what am I saying? Wait, what am I saying?
Do not keep this in the video. I'm gonna explain what it is.
Okay, we can cut this.
Just know that it's a really naughty word.
Cugin? Okay, I shouldn't say it anymore. It's not how you say that word.
No. So you see that there's an N before the G.
Yeah.
That means that it's special.
Okay.
So it makes a sound.
An
Yeah. So try again.
Kungen?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you don't pronounce the G.
Yeah, Pumpa kun. Don't pronounce the G?
No.
Oh, so NG makes
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so Pumpa or Poompa Huen. No. Kun.
Kungen.
Kunyen.
Yeah.
Kunyen. So Poompa Kunyen. Poompa Kunyen.
You're adding an extra N somewhere. Poompa Kunyen.
Kunyen. Wait, doesn't it end with an N?
Yes, but I think you're adding an extra N between the G and the E. Kunjen. You're saying Kunjen or something. Okay, we're dividing it.
Kungen.
So we're just doing the first 4 letters.
Kungen.
Kung.
Kun.
Kung.
Kun.
Kung.
Hamburger. Hamburger. It's giving the. Okay. Kung.
Yes.
Kung.
Kungen.
Kungen.
Yes.
Kungen.
Poompa Kungen.
Okay. Poompa Kungen.
It's really funny because you pronounce it correctly, and they're like, "All right, Kungjen."
Kung.
You have like a J.
Kungen.
Kungen.
Kung.
Yes.
Kungen.
Yes.
Poompa Kungen. Poompa Kungen.
Yes, that one was really good.
Kungen. Okay, it's
You're adding a J.
Yes, but it's almost because I'm like pausing a bit, and I have to just like go through it. Kungen.
Yeah, it really should be one word.
Yeah, Poompa Kungen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
this guy knows Swedish.
This guy knows not just
not the other one.
Yeah. I already did it. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
I did it. I'm Swedish, I promise. No, I'm really not. Taking everything I've learned from the past 5, we're gonna put it into the most challenging word yet. Challenging splash text. And if you see any of these splash texts, just know that this is the correct way to say them all, you know? I'm here to inform you.
The correct way.
The correct way. I wouldn't ever say anything wrong and mispronounce it to sound like a very bad word. Never.
Never, ever, ever.
Okay, so here we go. The last one. Sopa.
No.
No.
So you see that there's only 1 P.
God. It's all for nothing. Okay, yes, I see the 1 P.
So that means that the O should be able to be dragged out. Have we done O before? We have done O.
Supa.
Yeah, kind of. Sopa.
Sopa.
Yeah.
Supa means loser in Swedish.
It sure does.
And this one was
Well,
actually
yeah.
removed from the game. You won't see this one because Supa means something else in English for the acronym. I think it's... I don't really care.
It's an acronym, that's for sure.
Yeah. I could be called Loser Dude Seth in the future on my Minecraft name, and then it would be Supa Dude Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of sounds the
Yeah.
same too. All this time.
Now, for your final challenge, Joel,
Oh god.
if you choose to accept it,
I do. Don't even know what it is.
all of the words.
Oh god.
Do it.
I wish I could work backwards because I really do forget the first one.
That's fair. But we're not working backwards. We're going from the top, baby.
Very good.
No.
Okay. Sorry. Very good.
Sure.
Very good?
Very
Okay.
good.
Very good. Alright.
I'll allow it.
Black Shakare.
No.
Black Shakare? Is it Kare? Kara? It's Kara. Black Shakara.
Shikara.
Shakara.
Shakira.
Shakira. Shakara. Shilkara. Keru.
Really saying Shakira.
Black Shakara. Shilkara.
Shikara.
Shilkara.
Yes.
Black Shakara. The hand thing, it's helping. Black Shakara. Kerala.
I don't think we're gonna get much better.
Boom! Finished done. All right. Jag Canara. Oh god. Jag Canarenbot. Shaner. God.
Yeah.
Jag Shanerenbot.
Mhm.
Shanerenbot. Okay. Wow. Did I really just forget this? We just did this like a minute ago. From the streets of Soda.
Soda.
Sadarmom?
No.
No, not at all. So there. No. Sader. Sader mom.
Soda.
Sader mom.
Yeah.
Sader mom. Okay, from the streets of
Yep.
Sader mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like it's like God, my brain's like you could see the gears like grinding. Like there's smoke coming out of my ears as I'm thinking so hard. Guys, I just play blocks. I just place blocks in Minecraft. This is way above my expertise.
I don't know languages.
Languages. I barely know English. I mean American. I barely know American. Because I know I'm gonna say the second one wrong.
You got it. This guy's got it.
Oompa Kungen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oompa Kungen. And then
That's a dangerous one.
yeah, I know.
I didn't realize how dangerous it was.
Kungen. Oompa Kungen. Okay. And then Supa. Supa. Supa means loser in Swedish. Wait, what is... Because I don't have the splash text thing up. What does Oompa Kungen mean?
Pumpkin King.
Pumpkin King. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's kind of ironic that king also could mean... mispronounced means dick. That's maybe intentional by the, whoever...
I don't think so. We like our king. He's pretty sweet.
Wait, you have a king card?
Have you ever seen it? We have a king. We're a monarchy. Well, we have a monarchy.
Well, guys, that was me trying to say all the Swedish words in the Minecraft splash text with our help from Shaggy Too Cute.
Yay. I don't know.
If you want to see more stuff from her, there'll be a link down in the description, and you also, at the end of the video, her YouTube channel will be there. Do you want me to, say what you do, or do you want to just, that's good?
Nah, that's good. I don't know what I do. I don't do anything.
But let's get back to the rest of the video and finish out these splash texts. Because we have a couple special daily splashes, especially Merry Xmas, which happens on Christmas Day, Happy New Year, which happens on the 1st of every year, oh, Spooky, which happens on the 31st of Halloween, and player name is you, because if there are n less than or equal to 43 splash texts provided by a resource pack, then the chance of the splash text appearing is n/1/n, reference to Baba Is You, a 2D puzzle game based around forming rules with word titles. One rule is object is you, which makes any objects controllable. The player's name is entirely capitalized as well. And then finally, there's some special ones that only really pop up in very specific locations. These are going to be, demo versions or April Fool's updates. So let's just talk about this. So first we have PC Gamer Demo, which came out in the PC Gamer Demo. Then you have Minecraft is Love, Minecraft is Life, which is for the 2015 April Fool's snapshot, which is a reference to Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, which is crazy because that is a very fucked up story to be putting a reference to in Minecraft. April Fool's was in the 2013 April Fool's update. In 2018 April Fool's, they had cleaner, simplified, perfected, art directed by robots, machine learned textures, not blurry, not bubbly, not cartoony, photorealistic, hand painted, and so much more for so many updates that I don't think I can do another hour of reading, honest to God. So if you want me to go through all the April Fool's random splash text, let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, also let me know in the comments below. And that's gonna do it for today's video. This was grueling. I don't think I'll ever want to do this again. I have spent way too much time reading these splash texts, but I hope it's useful to you, and I hope that maybe this video gets popular enough that we get a splash text in of our own. I doubt it though. So without further ado, I hope you guys all have an actually good day, and I will see you all in the next video, which hopefully is easier on me, hopefully. All right, peace out.